whole purpose of today is to demystify how to engage with those multinationals, and in this case Microsoft.
I represent Microsoft, what's called the DX team, which is Developer Experience and Evangelism. We focus on helping people access the platform of Microsoft.
The misconceptions tend to be that they'll come in and they'll do something big and bad and bold and take over my project. But the reality is that they see themselves as a platform, so they're never going to eat their own lunch.
What we're hoping to do today is help people understand how they can engage with us and potentially leverage the connections and partnership with Microsoft to impact their own businesses and become more successful. We want to partner with startups and we want to help them be successful. So if we can do that by providing insights, that's what we're here to do.
I come from a startup background myself. I was CTO of a startup for a number of years after a career in consulting. Love working with startups, love advising startups on tech. A lot of the startups I work with, when they get to a point where they're trying to scale the business, they actually start to struggle because of that. So the tech hasn't really scaled with the business.
Today in my presentation I gave an overview of what's the discussion between VideoBot and clients, and usually large enterprise express concerns in dealing with startups. For us it's always a very strong argument when we say that our product and platform is based on Microsoft.
We've always been engaged with Microsoft. Our latest kind of BizSpark was when we started Airtight. That was in 2008. And I mean, it's such a no-brainer, even just to get Office products free for 3 years, right? You had the entire product suite. I used to logging into the MSDN and seeing every single product that Microsoft had free available to me. It was cool.
Microsoft has been very good to us, so they've been providing us with business value proposition advice, guidance in terms of technology, scalability of the technology, scalability of the business and revenue model.
Historically there was this, I don't want to tell anyone about what I'm doing because I'm worried they'll take my idea. I think what we're now starting to see is far more collaboration.
I think genuinely people got something out of it. The whole idea for today was to demystify it, put a face to the whole Microsoft or multinational experience.
Companies like BIC form a really important part of that because they're that connection point, and it's the relationship that we need to build up with BIC that we can then pass on to the startups, rather than it just be, oh, here's another vendor giving us some more cloud, because that's not what it's about.
Andrew McAdam, I think, made the most pertinent point, which is have customers. So once you have revenue, that validates that people want what you have. If you have the capacity to do that, I'd say get that. Ahead of everything else, have an MVP, get some clients, get them paying. That proves it to everybody that you have a product which people want.